Sign of Cancer. How are you doing? What's going on? Got karma. All right, new opportunities. Okay, could be some sort of karmic reward coming in here. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me here at Green Apple Tarot. Sometimes I see that as revisiting a situation. Okay, so revisiting something could be something very karmic as well. Here's the beautiful sign of Cancer. Something showing up here that you may not want to deal with, something from the past. A lot of you have moved on and you're quite happy. Okay, so this is rather satisfactory. This is like, I'm happy, I'm good, and you're enjoying yourself. Nine of Cups is here. But there's a situation here where I feel like you may have to tolerate this. It could be news. Like I said, it looks like something from the past is showing up. All right, so this is good. I mean, I like this outcome. Maybe you just don't want to deal with it, but the right thing to do would be is it cordial? Okay, could be back and forth about this or indecisive. All right, so give us a little more information here. What is strength? Okay, so your energy is here. I quite like that. Okay, this may sound strange, but I don't know. I feel like somebody has to explain themselves. Okay, it's like, okay, I gotta face this person, this family member, this situation, and I have to talk about it. So what do you need to talk about, sign of Cancer? What's bothering you here? Are you holding something in? This is like someone needs to express how they feel. They need to talk, and maybe you don't want to talk. Okay, the outcome looks really good. So I feel like if somebody needs support or they need some form of attention, it's certainly there. And it looks like your worry is for no reason. For those of you that are thinking a situation is unfair, what can you do? Okay, sometimes that's just the way it is, but I feel like your reaction is everything, and I think your reaction is going to be very positive. Some of you could be back and forth about someone. You could be back and forth about the situation. You might be like, how am I gonna get back into the ring and face this? Sign of Cancer. Okay, so this is rather like a very loving energy, very caring energy. Somehow, some way, the courage shows up, the strength shows up to fix the situation. Now, some of you are going to handle this really well. You could be dealing with a family matter. Maybe something was unfair in the situation. Maybe somebody trying to talk somebody into something. Could be. There's an Empress here. This is like, I don't like what's happening here, but I have to address it. I need to look at this. I need to talk about it. I need to face it. Somebody needs to face this head on. They need to face it head on. Is the situation unfair? Yes, it's unfair. But I feel like you're coming in with the right dose. You're coming in with something that says the support is there, the care is there, and you are willing to help. Maybe this person needs your help. Sign of Cancer. Maybe somebody needs your help. They need your guidance. What is in this Ace of Cups? The Moon. Nobody knows the answer. So all we can do is show care and support is what I'm seeing. Very psychic, very spiritual energy showing up, okay? So there's a lot that is bottled up, there's a lot that has not been said. I feel like somebody wants to say something, they want to talk, but they're holding it all in. I think in the right time and the right place, something will be revealed. Obviously, a cycle is now over. Interesting, your first card is karma. So a tough phase is over, okay? Everybody can put their armor down. It's like no more disagreements. And it's time to close out this phase. Wow, check this out. Okay, you got Judgment with the King of Swords. This is a resurface where somebody will have to face this and look at it again. Something is returning, sign of Cancer. And maybe you didn't want to deal with it. Maybe you've moved on with your life. But this is certainly a moment of truth. I feel like the way you come in is very dignified. I feel like you may be of support as well. And there's long-standing tradition here, okay? However, it does signify the end of a phase. So whatever you decide, I feel like it's going to be the right decision because it's your life and you can choose to live it like how you want to live it. What is Cancer dealing with? Okay, so I feel like there could have been a situation here where you're not getting something or you weren't receiving something. Could have been poor communication as well. And possible immaturity, okay? So there's this emotional connection that is hanging on to you. Someone is energetically hanging on to you. And this almost feels like you're some sort of lifeline. You're like a lifeline to this person, and maybe you don't realize it, but you keep them going. You may actually be the one providing the support, okay? So you always have free will choice, but you feel another way about it. Maybe it's a spiritual connection, okay? It could be a spiritual bond. So you've got this emotional connection to somebody, but the phase has ended. Now how you transform it is up to you, but this person is hanging on to you, and they're hanging on to you energetically. Let's do some Kipper. Message of concern. Concern again, which kind of explains why I feel like a lot of you don't want to deal with this. Got occupation. Some of you could be focused on your work, your career. Wow, imprisonment. This is like, I'm going to lose myself in my work. I'm going to focus on what I'm good at. I'm going to deal with the things I'm familiar with. This is a Cancer that possibly doesn't want to deal with the situation that is resurfacing. It's almost like pretending like something's not there. It's like avoiding it. Anyways, sign of Cancer, up to you what you do. This looks like a revisit. If you are enjoying the content, be sure to like, and I'll see you in the next video. You take care.